Welcome back, everyone. Violence. Take him out, King. Freeside thug. No! Good job. Okay, yeah. We're at the strip. Now, this is where things are going to get real interesting for the next few episodes. We are completing endings. Now, our final one will probably be with Yes Man. There's a lot of challenges I want to complete for the gun runners. And there's a certain way that things will have to be completed. But this is the good old NCR ending. We've already spoken to all the factions. We can already do whatever we want with all the factions. So, let's just get right into it. We're going to go speak to Cracker, get the ball rolling. Now, I did previously just save the game at Prim. That one right there, that save, is going to be the one that we'll be using for the next wee while. Having 100%ed the rest of the map, quests, whatnot. Still going through the checklist of stuff in case anything falls through the cracks. But this is all NCR. Right till
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for
we
a
see the
nuclear
Hoover
wave.
Dam. Exciting. Rather crazy that the journey is... it's not coming to an end, it's evolving, as I like to put it. Let's speak to Mr. Crocker.
It's good to see such an outstanding citizen of the NCR. What can I do for you, my friend?
I want to talk to you about the Boomers.
I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR?
The Boomers have agreed to help. Yes, they will help us.
That's great. They're going to give us an advantage in the battle ahead. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again.
Ready.
It's good to see such an outstanding...
You mentioned another assignment?
So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
Yes. Oh, yes, what of it?
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
Yep, I'll do it.
Good. Our men have come up with 2 different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
If I can't just kill him, what do you want me to do?
Make it look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs, and I'm sure you'll find something you can use.
I've heard there's bad blood between Pacer and the Van Graffs.
See? That's exactly the type of information we can use. In fact, that's perfect. Those fancy weapons the Van Graffs peddle aren't exactly common. It goes without saying that actually getting the Van Graffs to do the deed would be the ideal solution. However, if Pacer were killed with either a laser or a plasma-based weapon, everyone would automatically assume the Van Graffs did it. Still, unless you want several dozen armed men at your throat, you'd have to kill him without being seen. Be careful. I'll leave the method up to you. However, there is an alternative if you'd rather try to handle things without bloodshed. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King.
Tell me more about the King.
He's Caucasian, in his mid-30s, and extremely charismatic. It's that last part we're counting on. The Kings are a bunch of young hoodlums who aren't inclined to listen to anyone except him. Get him on your side, and the rest will fall in line.
No worries. What do I need to do?
Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
No worries.
I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
Okay, so again, You'll be seeing quests. I'll be trying to see about the endings to most of them, but we are playing straight ahead with just finishing the game for the NCR. After which, we'll swap to maybe doing a challenge or two, maybe playing a bit more Caravan, and then doing the Legion, and then Mr. House, and then eventually Mr. Yes Man. Or we might do Yes Man and then do Mr. House, because Mr. House doesn't care for the most part. Yeah, he might be the better ending. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Options are pretty open, so we'll have to go about this. So there are a few ways this can be completed. So you can spike Pacer's jet supply. You can kill him with an energy weapon. Or in my case, I'm going to do something even easier. I wonder, can I talk to him?
I've got my eye on you.
What can the king do for you?
You just stop the violence against the NCR citizens.
Whoa, that's a doozy. Truth be told, I don't even know if I can pull something like that off.
All I'm asking is you can try.
I'll give it my best. You've earned that much. But that makes us even, you hear?
Cross the kings, you'll regret it.
There you go. Easy peasy. Using one of the favors. And having completed all the quests for the kings, that was pretty much a done deal. We can walk back. Complete the quest. Again, a lot of this will involve me just walking back into the strip and up to the ambassador. Back to the embassy. Back to talk to Crocker, see what else we can do for him.
Hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation?
Yep, it's done. Spoke to the king, he promised to stop all violence.
That's great to hear. He's got a lot of sway in Freeside, so we can expect a dramatic drop in violence soon. Now, you're probably wondering about your reward. This has been something of a hot-button topic, so I was able to secure this for you.
It's weird not getting XP anymore. 600 bottle caps? Yeah, baby. Risk my neck out there. Can you spare a little more?
Well, I don't officially have access to any more funds, but here. This is from me personally. There's more coming your way, too. I've received a message from Colonel Moore up at Hoover Dam. She's been following your exploits and has requested that you meet with her. You're not officially in the employ of the NCR, so there's nothing forcing you to go. But I'd go see her sooner rather than later. The Colonel is not someone you want to keep waiting.
Sweet. For the Republic. Getting Star Wars Battlefront vibes.
Have been running ops in Baja. Will be a
Eddie. Had to rejig him a wee bit, give him a wee bit of a shake. We haven't been to. What? What? No. Serious? Well, I, for one, am stunned. I'll drop a quick save, because I actually want to go back the way. I don't tend to ever follow this real line. That must have gave way, because there's no way a train would come here and take that tight a turn. Not a chance. Not even a train expert. Physics and logic, no way. No way. So what do we find up here? What treasures lie? Is it just, I don't know, takes you down to the beach? Are we going to the beach? There's definitely no other way around, so... Nope. Nothing of note. I don't believe you can swim round. Maybe you can. Or is there something stopping you? Ah, you get stopped if you try to go this way. Wreckage, 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 wreckage. Anything up at the boys here? That is brilliant. I have never thought to do something like that. I have impressed myself today. Another little bobblehead. I'm pretty sure it's all the snow globes. Got. I'll have to come back and get them. Oh, I tell you what. Don't know what my mum's cooking, but that smells amazing. Yeah, for all I know, it's like beans and toast or something, but I'm not one to judge. That's good enough for me. What's behind door number 1? Apparently not much.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
In real life, I've actually stood, like, right here and seen the inside of the dam. It is something. Into the offices. Thank goodness you were easy to find. Alright then.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get.
No
Crocker
worries.
gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch one or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission?
Yes, ma'am.
Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them?
Could say I've had dealings with them.
Then I don't need to tell you that they can be a pain in the ass. The NCR has a rather sordid history with them, and I'm concerned that we'll find them aiding our enemies when the Legion attack comes. That is, unless we get to them first. I want you to visit them in their canyons to the far west and make sure they're in no shape to join the Legion. They're just another gang of raiders as far as I'm concerned, so deal with them appropriately. Any questions?
What if I find they're committed? Well, I have MCR support. What if I convince them not to join the Legion?
Don't fool yourself. I've dealt with enough of these gangs to know that they can't be trusted.
What if I find they've committed?
Then you'll need to make sure none of them are left to do so.
Will I have NCR support?
I can't lend you any troops, but I've already sent word to Quartermaster Barden that you're to be given full access to our hardware.
That's fair enough.
You'll have to pay for what you take, however. We can't afford to give away equipment. Did you have any?
Nope.
Good. I look forward to hearing of your progress.
Okay, so the Khans idolize me.
Smart move for the Kings to back
Enlist
down.
their aid or destroy them. I mean, I suppose I could enlist their aid. Just be a peaceful, easy way to go about it. Don't worry, we'll be more thoroughly scouting this place out later on. Straight into Papa Khan.
Hello.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
Come to ask you to break your alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar's only using you, he doesn't actually care. Do you really think he's going to restore your tribe? Yeah.
Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. Ah, you're...
Right, let me see.
Something else you wanted?
Not you.
Ah, the vaunted hero of the Legion.
What do you think?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Well, that didn't work. We're gonna try something else.
Ah, you're... Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself... I won't...
What if I'm friends with them? Is there no nice way to do this?
Ah... Don't you dare mention the NCR. I won't...
Oh, so... Wow. So I don't think, because we completed Opapa before all this, I don't think this is an option anymore. Which is kind of a pity. Carl's journal. I'm going to take that though. This journal consists of detailed records, observations with Carl's time. Many of the entries go into great detail about their savage barbarian customs, and at several points he waxes philosophic about how it's very likely Caesar's Legion will have to execute a lot of them.
Hey.
Ah...
Carl.
Ah, the vaunted...
Nope, no one want to
Something
speak
else
to
you
me?
wanted?
Okay, well, I guess there was no nice ending for yous. I'm almost sorry about what I have to do. I kind of like most of yous.
What the hell? I got one!
Field? Wait a minute. What do you mean a field on my papa? I'm pretty sure I completed it. Didn't I? Didn't I complete it? No. There's no way I didn't. I've definitely completed all my papa. I don't know why it's saying I failed it. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to save it. Once again, I just want to check something. So you won't believe it, I actually messed up. So I'm meant to do this.
Ah, you're back.
So I'm meant to say, like, don't join them.
Doesn't he?
And you're like, no worries, man.
True to Kaiser.
No worries. Then, we come in here, and we're going to steal Carl's journal. Okay. And then we're going to exit.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Okay, what is it you had in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what should I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Aren't you already convinced if we're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
No worries, what would it take to get Jack and Diane?
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
What about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Okay, I'll see what I can do to convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Pava. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
How would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
I'll keep that in mind.
I would too.
Okay, so the good news is we've already unlocked everyone there. So we can go chat to these people, Jack and Dan.
Damn it, someone offed Motor Runner.
What about the Lance?
Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them. Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance.
Good job, that was, wow, really easy.
Ordinarily I would, but it seems like all our clients have ended up dead.
Thanks again for saving.
Hey, what's up?
Nope.
My ass.
He doesn't care. He's like, nah, cool. Melissa.
How's it going?
Going well. Regis said I should talk to you about the Great Khan Alliance.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
Did he also tell you women aren't permitted to serve in the Legion?
What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
If the Great Khans join the Legion, you'll be sold as a slave, an officer's wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Need to get going. Let's go.
Evening.
See if we can really peeve this guy off.
Ah, the vaunted hero of...
I actually feel bad. We wonder how many... I'm wondering why you don't petition the Khans for membership as a show of alliance.
Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor.
But surely a warrior in service of glorious Kaiser is equal of any tribe's finest.
Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans.
Because you know they come up lacking?
Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a Legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is...
Interesting opinion, Carl. Wonder what Papa will say about this.
You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans.
I've got you now.
That didn't even kill him.
I'm glad that's over.
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from.
What? The fort? What do I have to do at the fort? I don't know, whatever it is, it requires me walking the whole way up here, once again. Hell.
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river.
Hail to Kaiser and all that.
I didn't think anyone could kill an NCR Ranger in single combat.
I mean, do you see the atom thing round my head? I have an Eddie bot still running about. We all need an Eddie in our lives. We robot going beep beep beep. Boop boop boop. So what evidence could we possibly find in the fort to complete this? pointing to the tent? Oh, am I gonna like ask one of his advisors about this? Oh.
You must enter Kaisar's tent.
Eddie. Sit here for a second.
Hello.
This ledger is an extensive record of the Legion's prior dealings with tribal societies it has encountered in its expansion. Of particular interest is the fate of the Twisted Herd tribe of Arizona, who formed an alliance to serve Caesar as his army of scouts during the conquest of the region. Once the Arizona wastes were pacified, the Legion turned on its erstwhile allies, stripped them of their tribal identity, and forced them into slavery. Those who resisted were crucified along the remains of the Interstate 40. Then obviously we got his thing there. We'll grab Eddie. Quite the little place you got here.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased.
Have a look at this book. It will show you what happens to that tribes that ally with Caesar.
Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the Alliance is a bad idea.
I'd like to know more about the Alliance. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, with all that, and go back to the Longhouse, convince him to join the NCR. You can convince him to run headlong in like a suicide attack, fighting both the NCR and Legion. I don't know why you'd want to do that. It's a bit crazy, but it is what it is. You must be getting up. Come on. There you go. What's in here? Decently stacked gun cabinet. That's about it.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
Come to talk about breaking it.
I've heard some things from my most trusted cons that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
Okay, so you don't need to look outward, mighty Khan. Your tribe is proud. Claim your own glory, to which you'll do the suicide run. What great legacy does he have? Your tribe is nothing but ghosts and martyrs. Any idea where it might look to find some inspiration from the past?
The followers of the apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. Until you do find me something, though.
Okay, fair enough. Or enough, so... trying to see if I can get them to join the NCR.
Hello.
Right, through my research there, I found out something that I didn't know even existed, which is kind of wild. So, apparently, if you kill all of the commanders of the NCR at Camp Forlorn Hope, Papa Khan makes you his heir. And then if you decide to turn on the Legion, you basically tell Regis it's my decision if you kill him because you're his heir. That is something I never would have thought of. We are going to go this way. If you can't do the speech checks, this is your alternative method. So I don't even need to do this, but again, I just want to show you that it's a thing. We are doing the NCR ending, so if you're, if you're doing this and you're relying on the ability, then it's a pretty good idea to know about this. Wonder, does that guy King follow me? No? Don't follow me now? Nope.
Welcome back, friend.
Looking for someone that could inspire the great Khans. Know anyone like that?
The Great Khans. Oh, you mean those raiders that used to clash with the Vegas tribes? Yes, some years back we taught them reading, writing, basic science. We hoped they would use it to make medical supplies, but they turned to drugs. I was never much involved in the cultural side of that project, but Ezekiel was.
Who is he?
He's a member of the Followers like myself, but his particular field is pre-war history and tribal culture. I do recall him being fascinated by the Khans. He kept going on about parallels to some ancient historical empire or another.
Where can I find him?
He rarely stops in here these days. You'd do best to look for him out in the wastes east of New Vegas. He's always looking for new tribes to study.
Okay, no worries. Grand job. Let's go get him. He's at trading post 188, the one you find Veronica. Veronica, of course, still chilling here.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Good job, that monorail. Woo, love it. Where is this dude? I always wondered what your purpose was, but now we find it.
You look like someone with a question. What can I do for you?
Julie Varga said you might know something about the Great Khans.
Oh my, yes. They're a fascinating tribe with a long and unfortunately tragic history. Their original incarnation, much farther out west, was almost completely wiped out by one of those itinerant heroes so common in the post-war years. Then, of course, the new Khans suffered a similar fate. Some say at the hands of the same hero, though of course the dates are all wrong for that.
That's fascinating. Continue.
Well, after they migrated to the Mojave, we established relations with them, but that soured when all they wanted was to make drugs. The NCR eventually took them down quite a bit, but the really fascinating thing about them is the origin of their culture as a whole. You see... Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I do tend to get wrapped up in my own theories and forget that not everyone finds them as fascinating as I do. Here, I salvaged this book from an old library. It's a history of people called the Mongols. I think that's what the Khans built their culture on. You should read it. It's fascinating stuff.
You wonder in an apocalypse what, like, if people had access to books and all, what would they end up, you know, devolving into? Roman Empire, you know, maybe like a communist society if they got like some of Karl Marx's stuff, you know, other societies, I suppose. Plenty of things that they could end up in. Maybe just trying to... A lot of societies would just rebuild off the foundations, I suppose, of what they knew, which would probably be something like this.
Hello.
Where is Regis?
Something else you wanted?
Ah, you're...
Look at this book and see what your tribe could read about the... read about the Mongol Empire. Have a look at this book. I get this next bit. I wonder... So, this is what we have to do. Because, again, I don't know why I've fought so hard to get these people on my side. But, I'm here. So, we just need to talk to Papa Khan about the book that I give him. Might be a bit of dialogue some of you have maybe never seen, so that's kind of awesome. But, is Papa... Oh, there he is. Ah, there he is. Okay, look at this book and read about the Mongol Empire.
This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
So we're going to be nomadic. That sounds wise. I wish you the best. As long as you aren't fighting for Caesar, I don't care. Now that that's out of the way, I don't suppose you'd join the NCR.
You've helped me see Caesar for what he is, and I thank you for that. But if you suggest that again, I will have your head.
Alright. Don't get touchy. Just stick around for a while. Might change your mind.
We'll remain until the camp is packed up. If you have some plan, see to it quickly.
Something else you wanted?
Okay, so return to Colonel Moore. Okay. But we'll speak to Regis first.
Something else you wanted?
If you were in charge, you'd fight against the NCR?
I suppose if asked, I would.
Okay.
Hello.
Now, we can go back to Colonel Moore. See? It's all coming full circle now. I don't know why I thought at some strange instance, I thought this will be super easy and I can run through it all, and you know, one episode will see the entire NCR ending. But I know Colonel Moore's got a few more things that we need to do. Good news is, between the fast traveling and the loading screens, it's not an issue at all.
First recon's at Camp 4.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons?
The second in command seems amenable to allying to you.
An alliance? That's an interesting proposition. Any plan where I can throw packs of raiders at the enemy instead of my own soldiers is a good one.
Current leader of the tribe is dead set against it. Maybe a diplomatic solution would work.
We don't have time for diplomacy. This battle is coming any time now. If the leader won't be budged, he'll have to be replaced. I want you to go back to Red Rock Canyon and assassinate this Papa Khan. You'll have to be stealthy. If they see you do it, they'll kill you.
Okay, I'll do it. What's the plan?
Here, take this lockpicking gear. Your best bet is to wait until late at night, find a back door, or catch him by surprise when he's alone. Good luck, soldier. Just...
Lorne Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Do I have anything silent? Nope, everything I have is pretty damn loud. Oh, baby is melee, and melee is... may as well be a silent weapon, so maybe we can get away with that. Depending on what time. I know he takes a bathroom break. Could exploit that. That's a potential avenue that we're going to find out very soon. Okay, let's go. Red Rock Canyon. Do we land there at the day? Close enough. It's not the afternoon, so he's not out here. Right, we will wait till nightfall. Man got turned to mulch. Absolute paste. In the middle of the night, me with a bloodied weapon walking over to talk to Regis, who is sleeping. No, he's awake. It's insomnia?
Something else you wanted?
Now that you're in command, will you lead the cons against Caesar and fight for the NCR?
Without Papa Khan's guidance, I don't know what else to do. All right. You can tell the NCR the Great Khans will fight for them when Caesar attacks.
Goodbye. For the Republic, Part 2. What was the For the Republic Part 1? Where was that? I don't even remember that was a quest. Was it a quest? Huh. Might have been. There's a lot of quests. I need to get my Pimp Boy as well. Pimp Boy 3 billion.
We signed a treaty with the Great Khans. Guess you can never have too many low-life chem dealers on your side.
Is there a Colonel Moore bedroom or something? Oh. Better not be hearing sexy night wear. Oh, no.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons?
Spoken to the Great Khans, our leader's gonna fight.
Excellent. You've done very well indeed. These tribals will make useful machete fodder. And if it should turn out we need their land later, well, it's not like we don't have the force to drive them out again. In the meantime, however, I have something else I want you to look into.
Oh, they're so evil.
We've
The
had some
NCR are
disturbing
pretty evil,
reports
aren't they?
recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR.
They were up to something big. I stopped them.
Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury
So
and
that's a
power
whole
would be
quest
enough
line
for some
done.
people, but no. But we have other problems. While investigating the Omertas, what little I could on my end, I came across something much more sinister. Evidence suggests that Mr. House is planning to make some kind of move when the battle breaks out, and I'm guessing he won't be coming to our rescue. While we don't know what his exact plans are, my orders are to take no risks. I'm sending you to take Mr. House out of the equation.
Okay, no worries.
To name a few things off the top of my head, expand his borders, get the NCR and Legion to wipe each other out, and seize Hoover Dam. Any other questions?
What evidence do you have?
We've had reported sightings of Mr. House's Securitron spying on both NCR and Legion forces. Also, given a recent analysis of the sightings, we now estimate that Mr. House has at least 4 times as many Securitrons as previously assumed. He wouldn't show his hand like that if he weren't prepared to move. And neither the NCR or Legion can spare the troops to investigate, which is why I'm sending you.
Won't it have huge repercussions?
Perhaps, but that's not my problem. Vegas is a nice place for the men to go on vacation, but it'd be an acceptable loss next to the dam.
No, ma'am.
Good. Then you have your orders.
No, ma'am. I said no.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Caesar's Higher Field. And it looks like they no longer like me. Good news is, I can go batter Mr. House. They won't stop me, as far as I'm aware. I don't remember how to kill him. Poor Victor. Victor should have been a companion. It would have been fun having a wee Securtron kind of roll about with you.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
I am, but you have a cut quest line, which is kind of sad, Emily, but go on.
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
And this is where I come in.
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Dr. Thomas Xplores diagnoses a terminally low discussion of caps in this conversation.
Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical supplies for your efforts. I assure you they will be worth plenty of caps.
Alright, I'll do it.
Great. I'll have the medical supplies for you by the time you come back. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble.
It says debug an access point. I'm pretty sure there's one in here, isn't there? Nope, maybe not. Maybe I was incorrect. Oh, I was right. I was just in the wrong level. I have to go up a level. And there was meant to be more to this quest. Sadly, I'll cut. Must be the other way. Maybe special edition Protectrons.
Entering combat.
last but not least, where is Jill? Or Jane? Someplace in it.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
NCR asked me to get rid of you.
Those snakes. For them, you sad, misguided whore.
I'll put you back in.
No! Ruined everything. Exposed germs. A year of life. If at most I have nothing to say.
Wow, you didn't have anything in you, did you? House has gone bust. No Protectrons or NCR police. It's interesting. They all like battling here. No, they're not gonna turn on me, are they? Died up. Probably a bit aimless, aren't you?
Please.
Would make sense that they were just programmed to kind of just chill about, not do much.
We signed a treaty.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
Nope, he's dead.
Then that's one more nuisance we won't have to worry about. Good work. Our efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station
Oh, the
from the
Brotherhood
Brotherhood
gotta
of
go.
Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good.
No way to peacefully resolve this?
No. Just because you secured the aid of the Khans, assuming they don't try to kill us, don't think the Brotherhood will be so easily swayed. These are people that both hate us and outgun us. There can be no compromise.
How do you expect me to destroy an entire chapter?
A fair question, and one I've had our strategists think about for some time. Their consensus is that we must focus on the one thing we can count on. With the Brotherhood, that's their obsessive attachment to technology. They'd never go anywhere that didn't have working power. I'm willing to bet that wherever they're hiding, there's a working reactor powering their equipment. That's their vulnerability. Detonate that reactor, and we can safely cross the Brotherhood off our list of concerns. Was there anything else?
I thought the Brotherhood were wiped out at Helios 1.
After the battle, we consolidated our hold on the plant before pursuing our enemies. It was a mistake, to be sure, but there wasn't really any place for them to go. When we finally gave chase, however, they had simply vanished. Some of our people think they had some means of conveyance, like the vertibirds the Enclave used, and hightailed it out of here. I think that they found some place to hide close to Helios, and never went that far at all. Any other questions?
Or should I start looking?
As I said, our scouts were some ways west of Helios when they disappeared.
With the great cons. Guess you can never have too
that's
many
no.
low-life chem dealers on
He says no, ma'am. Shouldn't it be yes, ma'am? Good news is they idolize me, they let me in, and I can probably take the whole place out in one sweep here. I feel bad. Brotherhood kind of liked me too. No, they didn't like me. They idolized me. But we have the game set up perfectly to do all our endings. I've also never done a Caesar's Legion ending. Always felt I ran out of...
Hostiles.
What? What are you doing?
Can't stand up to this, can you?
I'm gonna just do this in front of you. Then once I feel I'm going to get my lance replenished, and I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to turn my turrets on you, and there's not much you're going to be able to do about this. Change satellite targets registered Brotherhood personnel. Who would have thought this would have been so damn useful?
Whoa!
Aha! You're mine! My God!
This can be very quick. Okay. Well, it would be good if I find... There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, another reset. Ah, this is the way it's gonna go, and that's fine. We're all good. I won't lie, nothing short of a alliance replenish would save me right now. Oh, I should have saved it before we tried this. I could just go kill them all and take the card. Can I just go and kill them all? I want to prove that I'm half good at this. Right, okay, so announcement, no. As you can see, my strat is proceeding just as you would imagine. Oh. 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 No. One more. Come on. Be a hero. Be a hero. There's a hero on the bite here. There's not. Right. The first one! On the next... it always happens.
In Maxon's name!
Oh, you took out all the turrets. I'm impressed. Run in. We have done. That's Brotherhood style wiped out. Gonna teleport out of here. And then these guys. Whoa. Wild Child is what I was given for that. I'll take it.
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Oh, there
they
you are.
didn't know who they were.
Has the Brotherhood been found?
They're eliminated.
Oh, that's a relief. A Brotherhood attack while we're busy with the Legion would be catastrophic. The situation being what it is, we can't afford to lose even a single man unnecessarily. But we've got more important matters to attend to. The President is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed.
Messing with.
You know what when it happens?
We signed a treaty with the Great Khans.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm all set.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning.
Guess you can never have too many low-life chem dealers on your side.
Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
What's the plan?
The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Okay, let's get the show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck.
Okay. Examine the stain. It's a blood stain, but you don't notice anything else about it. You should keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Oh no! I entered with... I did not notice that my perception was down. Where's my mentats? You examine it and notice a bloody wrench and a toolbox nearby. Someone was killed here recently, and judging by the scene, it was one of the engineers. Keep an eye out for engineers acting strange.
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
It seems that the territories are about to blow
They were
up.
messing with.
One of the ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
Thought I was gonna find something there. Right, engineers acting strange.
Only engineers and authorized personnel are allowed upstairs. Please step away.
Can't I just do this?
You're cleared to go on through.
Nope, nothing here. Maybe something on the roof, though.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Not right now, I'm busy.
I'm looking forward to seeing the president.
We will continue our search. Round this way, just in case.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
You're not the one I'm looking for then. So we find the engineer, find an engineer that's acting suspicious. Who would that be? I suppose I can tell him about that. Me with a giant rocket launcher on the back. Oh dear. Okay. Ah, right. This is the next bit.
Have you finished your security sweep?
I'm ready. When will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Hey, gun, examine it for tampering. There it is. Did you actually see him get, like, assassinated? Because I know that ranger gets assassinated. I don't think you see it, though.
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Do you mind?
Hold on, can I save this? See if I can pickpocket him here. Okay, you're looking at the vertibird. Examine it. A strange object doesn't belong upon examination. No, it's a bomb. You skillfully disable it and remove it from the vertibird.
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Is there a problem here?
You're the problem here.
I'm not sure what you mean. I think you have me confused with someone else.
Find this in your pocket.
What the? For the Legion!
What was that for? What the hell?
Dirty coward!
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Is there a problem here? You again. You will.
Aha!
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters. Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Oh, wait, no, I've got to let this proceed. Silly me. Although, I don't think this happens yet. I don't know what causes this bit to occur.
Move along.
You're still NCR.
Report.
We'll find here. How are you?
Quit goofing off and clear the channel. I'll be damned if the president dies on my watch.
Okay. Clearly doesn't want to talk to me. Aww.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today for this very special occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the new California Republic, Aaron Kimball.
Thank you, my fellow Californians.
Shouldn't you be keeping an eye out for anything suspicious?
Find a bomb in the rubber.
By the Republic.
What the hell? This must control some sort of bomb that he was going to use to kill the president. Nice work catching this.
It is for you that I have come here. And it is because of you that I am able to do so.
Oh. Oh, he got assassinated. He got thrown off. I didn't even realize that was a thing. He got bopped in the head. I don't know who bopped him in the head, but he got him like... Oh, lost a ranger and all to it. Madness. Never realized that.
I'm too young to die! Not now.
Away they go. Guess that's it. Yeah, the assassination attempt. Someone tries to tamper with the AA gun. Oh, the engineer. Wait, I don't actually know. I think we can tamper with it. What do you mean accepted?
Good job today. They got the president out safe and sound. And I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
I don't know why I get accepted. What's that all about? Definitely idolized up to this point, like. Are they gonna see that as a disaster? Why am I accepted? What? You're not accepted?
Hello. Is the president safe?
Yep.
Good. His death could have had a major impact on morale. This whole affair was ill-advised from the start, and I, for one, am glad it's over. While you were out, General Oliver arrived and briefed all senior officers regarding a change in our strategy. I'm not at liberty to divulge what was said, but I've been instructed to send you to him immediately. He set up his camp in the office area at the south end of this power plant. Dismissed.
Okay, you're committing to fighting with the NCR, which will determine the fate of Vegas for decades to come. Anything else you want to do, you can do before this. Point of no return. Ooh, point of no return. Yep, let's go. Let's hit it. So, thank you for watching. See you all in the battle for Hoover Dam with the NCR.